I wanted to DJ starting tomorrow, get to where you guys are at, what would your advice be?
I think just like with anything, you gotta learn the right way. I mean, nowadays with internet and everything else, it's easy to learn.
And when I saw breaking, something went, ooh, wow, I feel like I'm in grade 1 again. Like, I want to do that shit. Because my dad can't afford kung fu lessons.
Right. And then breaking took a lot of influence from that anyway, right? So you kind of already learning it as well.
It's the budget kung fu.
It's the budget kung fu, bro.
You are now listening to The Higher Podcast, brought to you by Lawang Studios, the best podcast in the world, according to us.
Just close to the mic. As close as you can to the mic would be great. Okay. But if you guys feel, you can just hold on to the mic if you prefer. But yeah, I feel like this is good. Like sitting like that is good for the cameras as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about if I choose?
It's not good. Did you not hear what I just said?
We should be recording.
We are recording now. Yeah. We are recording.
I love it.
You get the best shit. Like when
what
you're
up, everyone?
But what if I get tired?
Testing.
You can, yeah. Well,
No, you know what
mate, you need a coffee, all right?
You know what you should set up for you two? If you guys just do your thing, and then whenever you lean back the camera,
Yeah.
it comes
Zooms
back.
in.
That'd be fucking crazy.
It's like one of them boom things.
Yeah.
That would be next level, yo. True.
That's my levels.
Man,
True.
we got a mad invite from the troublemakers. That's why we came.
The Kuyas are here today. It's the Kuya podcast today.
It's like
Wait, try to say, man.
these troublemakers. Of course, I'm gonna
cameras?
accept
yeah,
that
we are.
invitation.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we should probably start.
Yeah,
wait.
let's get started.
Do you guys want a shot or
Sure, why not?
should we have a little soju?
Yeah, I'll have a shot.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right. Four it is.
I'll be back. Yeah, I wasn't drinking.
For the old
Remember how I was telling you I wasn't drinking?
Yeah.
I had a drink on Saturday.
How was it?
It was good.
I saw this guy had a beer in his hand, and I was like, "Huh? Cheers!"
It's because one of the boys was like,
got it.
are we boys or what? He
I'll
played
be
the bro
Tagai.
card.
Yeah,
And then Lisa looked at me and was like, well, you can drink. Yeah, well, okay, cool. I guess I'm drinking again. I've just got to work out more.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
Work-life
Work out
balance.
and eat better, honestly.
Yeah.
Just add more fruits into your diet.
I have been eating a lot of fiber
Yeah?
because it helps me shit.
So,
You need that.
Facts.
You need that.
man.
The older you get, the more fiber you need.
That's exactly it. Sucks to be constipated.
No one wants to be constipated.
Yeah, man.
Man, when was the last
You don't
time I
want
went?
that.
I think a week ago. Oh shit! I need more fiber. I'm
Bro,
old,
you're,
man.
you're full of shit.
Nice.
Gotta let it out, man. You know, you gotta let it out. But
I got you a small one.
I don't have a choice because I
Thank you.
haven't had enough fiber. This is a
There you
good
go.
dose of fiber right now, isn't
Bit
it?
of fiber. Here we go.
Oh, shit. Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, Chani Chani.
Yo.
You want some? No? Okay.
Okay,
Just put a shot
we should
in.
probably start. Let's start. All right, what's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Higher Podcast. This is episode 3, and today we got Kuya Lama
Oh shit.
and Kuya Antagonize.
Oh, shit.
Has anyone ever called you Kuya Antagonize before?
Nah, bro, this is the first time.
Sweet.
Oh, no, wait. In the Philippines, they do.
Oh, in the Philippines?
Oh,
Oh, man.
nice.
That's Philippines. That's
Nice.
what they do.
Shouts to the Philippines.
Shout out.
Shout out. Speaking of the Philippines, I have a question. Best philo food place in Melbourne, go.
Ooh.
Number 1. Only one that we can go to.
My house.
Your house.
Nah, my house.
True.
Actually, yeah.
Guess we got to try it out.
Thank you, bro.
Nice. But cool, man. Thanks for coming on the podcast today. We got both you guys. This is our first time having 2 guests on. So we'll
Yeah.
see how this goes. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling?
Good, man.
Good. Chilling. Been busy.
Busy doing what? Tell us. Don't hold back. This is a podcast.
Doing nothing, man.
I just wanted to say I'm busy.
Feel busy.
A whole lot of nothing, man. You know, on Instagram and at places.
I feel like Lama, you're one of those people that like is like a renaissance man. That description where they do a lot of different things and like are able to juggle the quality of your work in all of those different things. Yeah. Do you have any tips or like any insight into being able to do all those things?
I guess, man, just just keep having your fiver.
Fiber
When you
helps.
reach 39, you know, like you've been doing all of these things since however old you started.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, like it's like when you take up something to a hobby level and you're serious about and get to the serious point, it's like you just put in those hours, but you're doing that across all the other things you're interested in. Just because that's just how you, without sounding cocky, like that's how you operate.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
I
the
feel
way
you.
you make coffee is now like at a certain level just
Yeah,
because you got
you just keep going at
experience
it.
at another thing with expertise. I guess.
Do you feel like every time you do something new and you're good at it, you build more confidence for the next thing, and it's like a momentum?
Actually, I've never thought about it like that, like monitoring myself there. But I have in a sense where it's like, oh man, I'm just not getting that thrill of doing this particular thing I've been doing for a while.
Yeah.
So you're looking for different things. Then you find like, oh, what's this thing called OBS? Yeah. What's this thing called, I don't know, playing the guitar or whatever it is, yeah?
Yeah.
Gardening, whatever. Then it's like, and you get hooked, then you're just there. And you're not even thinking, like, you know your shit, you're like, I just started this. But there's something like addictive about that drives you.
Yeah, yeah. Do you feel the same, Gian? Like, because you're doing a whole lot of different things as well. Do you feel like you're like spreading yourself thin, or do you feel like you get better with each thing and you grab it from each thing and just build it all up together?
Yeah, in saying that, I do. There was a time where I didn't know that I'm spreading myself thin because I'm just trying to take part of a lot of things. And it's just now that I've learned in the past, 2-3 years, I've learned how to really pick my battles, you know, like, just, you know, be okay with missing out with certain things, you know what I mean? And just putting myself first, really just reevaluating that. Because even that is a process in itself, like the learning process of just figuring that out. But also, depending on what I'm doing, for example, if it's something dance related, so if I've been training a lot, then I'll have also a lot of ideas for random dance events or just random concepts for dance.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can build on top of it, and then if I'm on the music tip, then if I'm in the DJ tip, then it'll be the same. So yeah, I think it just depends on what I'm doing.
Right, right.
And yeah, it's just situations. But
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm surrounded by a lot of multidisciplinary artists because I always just like focusing on one thing and then one thing. Like what I can only hold one thing at a time. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Because you're always doing a lot of different things as well.
I mean, I feel like you're doing multidisciplinary things as well.
Yeah,
You're doing a
exactly.
podcast right now.
Yeah. He's on
Right.
Twitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Gaming.
Yeah. So I think maybe you're just seeing it because you are doing it too, you know what I mean? But also not noticing it as much because you're seeing it in other people. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's almost like a reflection. But I feel the same way though. Like when I see other people doing a lot of things, I'm like, shit, I'm only doing so much. I feel like I'm focusing on one thing, but then actually when other people tell me, oh man, you're doing a lot, I'm like, am I? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just focused on what I'm doing now. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just do this.
Yeah.
And then same thing, like full circle, where it's like, all right, I'm kind of been doing this for a while now. Let me just like try something new, but then bring my experience from other things into this thing. So it's like this podcast now, like taking elements of like what we've done in business and then putting it into like a podcast form. Like how do we apply the same kind of like principles, I guess, in a different field or a different format? And like same with dance styles, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I learned something from this style. Like, all right, cool. How do I apply these things into something different? And it looks like I'm doing different things, but it's the same for me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah.
Good question.
Oh, I agree with that. Heavy. Oh, I was going to say something on it, but I think I'm a little too high right now.
That's okay. We're on the higher podcast.
This is the higher podcast. That's what we try and do. That's what we try and do.
Apologize.
All right. Well, I'm going to take it back a bit on that because we usually start off with like a little like origin story. So I'd love to hear like your origin stories, whether it be in dance or just like creativity even. But yeah, any guys want
But
to
you
start?
can do it in a brief way.
Yeah,
Because
in a brief way.
we've interviewed you both. And
We have.
if you guys want to see that, you can go back to our old Food for Thought podcast and get the whole full length one. But
OG.
just maybe to where you are right now and that origin story and how it's
Maybe with
influenced
dance and DJing. Because I'd love to hear, like, you know what I mean? Because you guys do both. You guys do a lot of things.
You guys, what the hell on, man. You guys do heaps of
shit.
stuff, bro.
We don't DJ though.
Bullshit. I bet you guys are practicing in the background somewhere, man, on your days off.
But yeah, I don't know how you guys want to start. Like, how did you? Yeah, did you start DJing first or dance first or?
I'll go first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
So-
then intertwine the stories.
Yeah, how'd
yeah.
that go?
I gotta sit back for this one.
So I was a crumper first. Obviously, I was crumping since, just real brief, I was crumping since 2008 till today, which is 2023 now. And then I only started DJing maybe like 5 years ago, 2017 to be exact. And then I just kept putting in the hours from there. And you know, I don't know if there's 10,000 hours in 5 years. I'm sure there is. You can do the math.
There can be,
Yeah.
maybe.
If you do the
Someone
math,
do the maths.
someone do the math.
Someone,
Is there
please.
10,000 years? 10,000 hours in 5 years? Someone do the
Is
math.
that possible? Google.
Let me get this up.
Because I'm pretty sure I've clocked it.
Is that possible?
I'm pretty sure I've clocked it. If not, then I'm talking shit.
Maybe it was like 8,000. Maybe it was like 8,000.
43,830
Oh,
hours.
easy. You could have done it like 4 times.
I could have. Maybe I have.
Well,
Yeah.
you're
So
not considering sleep, taking a shit,
yeah.
eating,
Eating.
True.
Hanging out with
Doing other
friends.
things like dance.
Washing.
trying to pick up girls. Like that takes up the most time.
Who does that these
It
days?
does take up a lot of time.
It's a lot.
Doing
That's
that.
a lot of hours.
It takes too much energy.
Yeah.
I stopped doing it.
I gotta focus.
Yeah.
Anyway, where were we? That's the origin story.
Nice. All right.
Awesome.
So now I just don't try to pick up girls, like, you know.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And then it doesn't change, right? It's 10,000 hours over 40 years.
Do you ever get girls like trying to request a song and you try to trade their number for?
I've never done that, but maybe I'll try this
Yeah,
weekend.
try
I've
it.
never done that.
Let us know.
I honestly
a thing?
haven't done
Could we
that.
actually? How do you know that? You must be a DJ.
No, if
bro.
I dream, like I've dreamt of being a DJ, and these are the kinds of things I would do.
Literally, like, you can have my number and I'll play your song.
All right, I'll play Vinker Boys for you, bro. You'll give me my number. I love it. Your origin
goodness.
story, brother.
Origin story.
Origin story.
I want to say something funny, but I've got nothing
that's cheap.
prepared right now.
Yeah.
That's all good.
You're
Bro.
naturally funny, so don't think about it. Yeah. It's like, this is what I said to you. It's like creativity is like a fart. If you force it, it's probably shit.
I remember.
Wise words.
Wise words.
Yeah. So it's like, your humor, just don't force it, bro. Yeah,
Don't force
Nah,
it.
this,
it'll be shit.
it'll be shit. No, you're right.
Yeah.
I guess then we'll peel it back. Where in the timeline do we want to start the origin
Up to you, bro.
story?
How would you say your origin story starts? Maybe for dance.
I think it's a thing that I don't really talk about much, but when I was in grade 1, I remember specifically that's when I woke up one morning. I don't know if it was Rage or Video Hits that was on the TV.
Yeah.
But it
Saturday
was
morning or-
Saturday morning,
Yeah.
yeah. Ding ding jing digga ding 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 jing digga ding vanilla jing ding jing. Yeah,
True.
like, and like, all right, stop. It was like hit me like that. It was like a slap drop, like bang. Oh, shit. All right, stop.
That's how you woke up.
Yeah, you know, like, and then it's on the
Damn, bro.
TV,
Yep.
and then these dudes have got flat tops and they're doing the Running Man. And then how old are you when you're in grade 1? Like 5 or 6, whatever age that is. Yeah. You're like, fuck, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And that was like, that was it. Then my dad comes running in and he's like, oh, Benny, look, your son is dancing.
Yes.
And then she gets out of bed. Like, what
Let's
do you
go.
mean, what's this? And I'm going, I'm trying to do whatever
nice.
the Running Man or whatever
yeah,
Vanilla
yeah.
Ice was doing with his dances.
True.
And then that was it.
Damn. So did you take class after that, or
Nah,
how did you get it?
He hasn't danced ever since.
that's exactly it, bro.
Since then, just
Just been dormant ever since.
solid running man.
Wow. Damn.
Probably the best running man ever.
Solid running.
Let's just say when I actually did start like breaking, like and taking classes,
Yeah.
or learning a dance from somebody, so
Yep.
roughly around the same time, I was like, I could have done 10,000 hours sessions
Before that.
before that. So
Dang.
from grade 1 to year 9. I didn't dance officially. No classes.
Yeah.
Didn't know. It's like it lay dormant in me.
Yeah.
Then when I saw breaking, something went, ooh, fuck, I feel like I'm in grade 1 again. Like, I want to do that shit. Because my dad can't afford kung fu lessons. Right. Or more so, you can't learn that kung fu that Jackie Chan does. The movies do. And that's why my dad made that point.
Right. And then breaking took a lot of influence from that anyway, right? So you kind of already learning it as well.
It's the budget kung fu.
It's the budget kung fu, bro. I mean, you look at the diaspora of all our backgrounds in breaking, it would include you, It's like all in the outer suburbs, man, where, you know, it's like mid socio-economic, economic, not necessarily low.
100.
What year was that, bro? Do you remember?
2000 BC?
Yeah, man. Way before Jesus.
Jesus stole the look from you, bro.
Can't say that, bro. I'm not gonna go to heaven now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
We're good. I live in Noble Park now, man. It's good there.
Yo, 3174.
That's it.
I went to primary school there. When I was in grade 1 to, was it 9? Was it from age 1 to 9 around there? Yeah, primary school, Noble Park,
Damn.
St. Anthony's. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's real close to
Is
where
it
I
really
live.
close?
Yeah.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
Fuck, this triggered me.
Well, it's good.
You know Buckley Street? You know Buckley Street? Yeah. They get buck there.
You get the buck.
We'll do a
Buck
tour
on Buckley
when
Street.
you come visit the area.
You gotta do a video
We
there.
need to get buck.
We need to get buck there. We have to. Everyone does.
Lava, just to jump back on track.
Yeah.
When did you start DJing?
Oh, fuck. Not too soon after I started breaking.
Oh, okay.
But again, it was one of those like, oh, I'll try this. And then didn't actually officially do it till years later.
Yeah.
So when I was breaking at 14, 98, I seen a video clip with a dude scratching the records,
Yeah.
I had a distant memory of myself in the 80s. You know, like, oh, is that what I saw? Did my uncle do one of that thing when the, you know, there's something that was familiar about seeing B-boys, old school shit. And then, I scratched it and I fucked the needle up. My dad just got so angry on an antique, like, system, Marantz. And I was like, I'm not going to do this. So I did the breaking. Then it wasn't till 2008 or 2009 that I actually, like, buy turntables off someone, take lessons, switch it on, and go, all right, I'm going to try this. And get hooked. Like, and then, it's weird cycles, man.
How did you do your first gig from there? Did someone ask you, they're like, hey, you want to DJ my party? You know what I mean?
Yo, fucking unlocking memories, man. First gig was for Horse Bazaar.
Oh, that's a good first gig.
Shout out to Hospital. That's like fucking one of my
Horses
favorite venues.
Yeah,
I missed
Horses
that
Bar was
place.
Sick, man.
Is it
Miss
not there anymore? Did they just demolish it or something?
It's like a food place. It's like a restaurant.
It's because they built that thing, like big
There's a hotel,
high-rise
right?
building,
Yeah,
and
the
probably
hotel.
the rent went up or some shit. I don't know.
True,
Yeah.
true.
That was a good spot.
Yeah, bro.
It
That
cool
was a
spot.
sick spot.
Yeah.
So I call her Mama Taka. You know, at that time she didn't own the place.
Yeah.
She was just a chef at the back.
Oh.
You know, and it belonged to somebody else.
Right.
But somehow, I think she called the shots for the hip hop nights, or the nights that she ran. She was running nights
Oh, cool.
on top of being a chef.
What night was it?
Thursday.
Thursday nights.
And in the end, she's like, Lama, man, like, there's an open slot if you want to play. And it's like, oh man, I can't DJ, I don't know how to DJ, you know. But then you're like, oh fuck, maybe you should just do it.
Yeah.
And that was it, yeah. So it's like this 10 year thing going,
Right.
you know. 90, then 98, then now 2008, 2009-ish. And now, I don't know where we're up to if you keep counting the cycles, but
2019, 2029.
Yeah.
Like, what's next? Like, do you feel like a 10-year gap is a thing where, like, I've been doing the same thing for 10 years. Maybe I should try something different, or like, do you feel like that's like just a timestamp? Where do you even like think about time when you're like doing shit?
No,
Not really.
It's again, it's in hindsight.
I feel ya. I feel
You
ya.
know, and I think I guess this is me trying to link it, because it's like, I'm tripping, man. Like every 10 years, something's going to happen. Something's about to drop. But then, you know, you look at other people you've been around and seen how they grow. And then it's like, it's like somewhere within 10 to 5 years, give or take, that you see other people going through these cycles. You're like, oh, fuck, do you remember when you started doing that and then you stopped for a while and then you started doing it again? When you're around long enough and involved long enough, you start to see, oh, man, like, I remember when you used to do that. Like,
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like, because I feel like I've stopped and started doing a lot of different things. And, you know, in the past, I've felt like, I'm just quitting doing this. But it's not like that. I feel like it's a long journey. And sometimes when you put down one thing, it's like, okay, I'm going to come back to this, but I've got the experience, I've already got there. It's like building up. It's not like you're starting from scratch, starting from zero. Because when sometimes we do something and then we stop doing it, we think we're going back, like it goes back to zero, but no, you've got that experience you've already done. So I think we tend to forget that when we like, all right, I'm going to put this on hold for a bit and go do something else, but it's a good spot that I've left it at. You know? I can always come back.
Exactly.
I feel the
You
same.
can always go back.
Yeah.
Nothing can take away your experience.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, if I wanted to DJ starting tomorrow, get to where you guys are at, what would your advice be for somebody that hasn't DJed at all?
I think just like with anything, you got to learn the right way. So seek where I mean, nowadays with internet and everything else, it's easy to learn. Especially DJing is actually a lot easier to learn. And I'm one of those generation of DJs that learned from controllers first, rather than the old school way that you learn using turntables. So I did it the other way around. I learned controllers, and then when I gained enough knowledge on that, and then I move on to turntables because I really want to get good at the turntables and just learning foundation that way. And then just getting all the records and even the collecting or just selecting records at a at a record shop. That's all part of becoming a DJ. So I just kind of like dabbled on a lot of that, like going back in history of DJing and stuff like that. So if you want to learn something, I think in anything, it's good to learn the history of it as well. And then especially with technology, because the art form and even the industry of DJing or even hip hop was born from DJing, and DJing was born from technology innovation. So you really got to geek out to learn certain things, and I'm sure you guys resonate with that because that's the exact same thing with cameras and everything else. Really, you know, like phones,
Technology
games,
just makes shit better.
like everything. You know, so
That way you guys are DJs. You know? Like actually are DJs. You know? Yeah.
Sampling.
You're sampling.
Mixing.
Yeah, it's the same concept.
I see them up faders, man. I see how you hold that, bro. You're definitely a DJ.
So quiet, he's just like, I'm like, I gotta pull this guy out.
But your technique is perfect, bro.
I'm good with my fingers. Ask my girlfriend. Oh my God. Too much.
I heard.
I have another question. What kind of person do you feel would make a good DJ? Like character-wise, personality-wise, and like for the reason why you guys DJ?
I don't know.
That's a loaded question, bro.
You can keep it short and sharp.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's those are the levels that you can resonate with DJing, you know? So it's kind of like, I guess this can go back to Gian's answer of the last question, is like, you got to learn properly, right? But then there's like, because you guys do hip hop as well, hip hop related stuff, you kind of just got to get yourself out there and then get used to getting like, overcome that fear of like just stepping in, taking the first step or going, you know? So in that sense, like who'd be good at like doing this DJ stuff and actually applies to everything else. It's just like whoever's game to just take that first step, really. they'll give you the quality. They'll be like, it'll just lead you in the right directions, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because if you're just like, oh no, I can't do this, someone else is doing it, or I'm not good enough,
too
or
late.
too late, or
Yeah.
I haven't done it long enough, or whatever. They're usually really good dudes that have the potential to take it. They don't take that first step, and even if they do, then they're blocked there again because they're not taking that risk to jump in. And then, we're doing monthlies at Horse Bazaar.
Yeah.
I mean, Horse Bazaar. Section 8.
I was like, oh yeah.
Shout out to Section
That was an analogy.
Yeah.
Shout out Section 8.
So, shout outs to them, you know? And then,
So,
and you're just doing it, I guess you're just doing it for the love, but you love that thrill too.
Yeah.
And then because you're curious like that, if it doesn't kill you, boom, you're going to the next level of curiosity. Oh, I'm DJing for these guys now on radio. I'm doing a podcast now. Oh. It just sets you off in a certain direction.
Yeah, just like in anything, just keep doing it.
yeah.
You know, and I feel like in certain art forms or let's say industry, it's a type of industry where it's not like every other industry where you can go to uni and stuff like that. And because even in certain industries like that, it's sometimes it's who you know, and
Exactly.
like you can gain all the knowledge. Anyone can be really good at DJing. Seriously, like anyone can. Like I said, I've only been DJing since 2017, and it's only now that I'm really getting the like feeling the growth after all these 5 years, 6 years that I'm like that I've been DJing just constantly, and feeling the growth from that, and just and when I say growth, just everything about it, the organizing parties, the just working with people, getting to know people, like even learning about yourself as well.
Definitely.
And then because it's a lot about it's not like, I mean, I suppose you can put a lot of business principles and aspects into it, but at the same time it's also the artistic side of it where it kind of collides with the business idea of everything else, like like it is what it is, it's life, so,
Yeah.
but you just gotta it is all part of it.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, cause not many DJs dive into the whole thing, like from just rocking up and DJing to running the whole event, and like kind of DJing it in that sense. You know what I mean? Like as an overall kind of party,
Curating it
and curating the whole thing. Yeah. So it's really dope to see like how you guys approach like the craft and like the, I guess, holistic way of looking at it, and not just like one thing, but like, I feel like you guys are good at looking at the bigger picture of things. And speaking of events, I believe we've thrown a few 323 block parties.
Yeah, when's the next one?
But we're going to take a quick break for our sponsors. This podcast is brought to you by 323 Block Party, a party for the people.
And we're back.
Yo.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
We just had a little break. Thank you to our sponsors. We haven't got sponsors yet, but we will find some.
It looks like it's Good
Shout out
Day.
to the
It looks like it's
sponsors.
Good Day Soju. That's our
It is.
sponsors.
Yeah.
It is.
And Jinlo.
Yeah.
Jinlo?
So in Tagalog we say
Put this on a reel and we'll keep tagging them.
exactly.
In this reel. This particular reel. Hey, everyone tag whatever that is. What is it?
What's the brand?
Jinlo and Good Day.
Jinro, good
Show
day.
to the camera.
Baka naman.
Baka naman.
Sponsor, please. That's how we do it in the Philippines.
Sponsor,
yeah?
please.
We
Sponsor, please.
Is this my shot?
infiltrated the
Yes,
algorithm
it is.
there, guys.
All right. Chani.
Cheers,
Thanks for
cheers.
being here,
Oh,
guys.
that one.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Thanks
cheers,
for coming
cheers,
through.
cheers. Thank you for having us. Ooh. Yeah, you guys are gonna get sponsored.
That's good.
Yep.
That's
good stuff. All right. Where were we? Oh, yeah. So the block party.
That's right.
So there's been, how many has there been now? 3? 4?
Yeah.
We did the first one at Port Melbourne.
My favorite one.
Yeah.
The best one.
The
The second one. What was the second one? Where was
You weren't even there.
I know, that's why I said it.
Yeah. You missed it.
Hey, man.
That one was wild.
My
Yo,
family got married in New Zealand.
It's fair enough reason.
fair. Family first.
They had their own block party going on down there.
I had 2 cousins that got married.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
that's levels.
Number 2. What's the second
one.
podcast?
Section. Was it section? Was it section 8?
Yeah.
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 That was the dope one too.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we packed that place out.
Yeah.
That was
That
wild.
was during the
when the lockdown was just easing up.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, just after.
Yeah, so it was like below 100% capacity.
Yeah.
So
Pretty sure it was like 50, 60 people max. or
Bro,
something
so
like that.
many people couldn't get in.
until like later.
Outside,
Oh,
yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, well, we did tell them, it's like,
Yeah.
you
gotta come early.
Get there at 12 o'clock if you want. Because we're going to be there at
Exactly.
3, but get there earlier.
Yeah,
Got
exactly.
to.
Yeah.
Gotta
That's
get
exactly
in.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
that?
crazy. That was a good event. That battle was insane.
Yeah.
Yo.
Some pretty good battles in there.
Yo, that was a good night of
The battles are nuts
Yeah.
that we've had at the parties.
Man.
That first battle though, bro.
What was the first
You and
battle?
Tofu
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
versus David and Ollie.
Yo.
And then everyone jumped in.
Yo.
And we're like, fuck.
Everyone
This
was
is
hungry
crazy.
after that. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, bro. That was a mad vibe.
Yeah.
That was mad
That was
vibe.
a crazy vibe.
That was you got served shit.
Yeah, bro.
Hard out.
Yeah, yeah. It was a movie.
Yeah.
Full movie, man.
It's sick. 'Cause it was a sick setup as well because it was like very compact and small in that studio
Just a
space.
studio space. Yeah, yeah.
But then
That's
we
a good
also
spot.
moved it outside, and it was just gonna happen anyway
Yep.
because the food and stuff were outside already.
Yeah.
So people were just hanging out outside because it was just too small inside.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, no, that was probably one of the best block party. We gotta do that again.
We have to.
We gotta find
Super
something
A
block.
spot where everyone can just
spot
spill out
like
onto
that.
the streets.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
even like a
Yeah.
car park spot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like downstairs, man. Easy.
just down here.
It's a good tactic to have a small space and make like really intimate people like, oh man, like really want to have space and then expand the party outside to a bigger space
Yeah,
and everyone
yeah.
just gets even
Everyone's
more
like,
lit.
yeah, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I can
man.
breathe now.
Yeah, hard.
We actually brought the DJ outside.
Yeah,
That's right. Smiles played outside.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then that just went off.
Yeah.
When Smiles was outside. I was
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Shit.
Shit.
yeah.
You
No,
gotta
yeah,
do
we
it
got
again.
we gotta do something that kind of setup
Yep.
again. Yeah,
Got to.
the outdoor
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
vibe. Yeah.
Like a one part of the party set up in a certain way and people
Yeah.
think that's it and then we
And
expand
we just switch it up.
somehow.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
switch it
yeah.
up like
Everyone
crazy.
outside.
Yeah, yeah,
Like the roof starts opening up and shit. And everyone like, oh
And then we all
shit.
come down on
Yeah,
like,
yeah, bro.
Parachuting down and shit.
Yo.
The DJ's on a parachute, like fucking ripping it and shit. Everyone's like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yo.
Okay, it's getting too far. It's
Yeah,
getting
too
too
much.
crazy.
maybe the sixth one.
Maybe the
And then
sixth
this podcast setup just rises from the bottom of the floor.
Bruh.
The whole fucking thing just turns into a podcast with 100 cunts.
Yeah, and you're just talking about the party. Yeah, So
Yeah.
It's like
guys.
it's like there's commentators when you watch NBA.
Yeah. And they have like a
They're talking-
table and in the background it's the yeah.
But instead of a sport, we're watching the
That's a
fucking
fucking
party.
sick idea, you know?
Commentators.
To like set up a podcast at the back of a party, like
And now we have Russell really drunk on the
Exactly, man.
I'm like, hey, look at this person. Look at this person over there. Like, who's that? I don't know, man. Whose friend is that?
Is that someone's friend?
Oh my gosh, that's
that would be
next
wild.
level.
Someone call someone like, can you call someone from the crowd and check
that-
who that is?
nah, that's
I'm pretty sure we don't know them.
That'd be
It'll be
next
cool
level,
for us to
man.
each have a camera as well, and then like
Yes.
show people like our perspective of it. It's like, hey, yo, check this guy out, like,
Yo.
and then we just overlay that shit. Like,
Yo.
I mean, man.
All right.
Yeah.
that's fun. That sounds like a fun project.
Hey, please
For Harold,
make
we
it
can live
happen,
stream
man.
it, you know, with the
Yeah.
live commentators.
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
Please. Oh,
We
look
can
at this
rock
dude.
up in suits and shit. Look at this.
It's like, look at this
Oh, this
dude,
guy looks
man.
fresh.
Yeah, and then even every set the DJ plays,
Yeah.
after their set you interview them, kind of like a person match interview.
Selection. No, what was it? Coachella.
Yeah.
We had like Joe K interviewing the DJs
Yeah,
and stuff, like
yeah.
before and after
Yeah.
their sets.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It was cool.
Yeah,
I
man.
haven't
Yo,
seen
that'd be
that.
sick.
I
Yeah.
gotta check that
We
out.
should do that.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
check that out, man.
Or that's actually a mad idea.
Yeah. Someone writing this down. Is someone recording?
Someone recorded this.
We need to record. We need to record sound. We need to record video,
We
guys.
can't forget
Oh,
this
shit.
one.
Yeah. Try not to get this one, eh?
Shit.
Can't forget that one.
Damn.
Crazy.
But yeah, so then that was the second one. And then we did a third one. And was it in Springvale?
Yeah.
Springvale
Yeah.
that was outside, but then we had the marquee, so it felt kind of like it was inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was hella outside.
Bro, that was like mad. That was mad actually.
yeah.
That was crazy.
And even if it rained, it was like
Dude, it was raining like crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
But it
hectic
stopped like just in time
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
our event started.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
and
damn.
then it rained again at night. Just
After.
just when it's about to finish.
Yeah. But it was cool because like there was this mutual energy. It was like everybody here wants to be here.
Yeah,
they don't give a
exactly.
fuck about the
Yeah,
weather.
yeah,
you
yeah.
That's
know?
what I was about to
and
say, man.
Everyone's just like, oh
Exactly.
shit, yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it, we're here, let's party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We're already
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We made it.
And it was a long party too.
We had heaps of acts too.
yeah.
Dude, that battle with Burn City Crump and Burn City Whack
Whoa.
was
Yep.
insane.
That was sick.
That was a crazy battle.
Yeah, bro.
I was fire, man. I had to. Here's where our DJ paths cross at one stage. I was gonna DJ the battle, right? But I couldn't for whatever reason. I think because I think I wasn't touching either culture with a 10-foot bat. So it's like I haven't spent enough time in these
Right.
to be like give them the best.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then at the same time, Burn City Crump was is repping.
Yeah.
So of course, who the fuck is gonna do it?
Right.
Can't be the DJ. You know what I mean? But it was kind of like, oh man, I actually don't have the capacity to take on. It's just playing for 30 minutes or whatever. I actually don't have that. That's how much I value that kind of gig.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Right.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, hopefully, maybe Fu can do it or someone else, so you can battle. You know, but at the end, you're in a position that I think all of us maybe have similarly been in, because you're kind of like in care of or like support for other people. You can't leave that spot to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you get a circumstance like this where you have to or you should, but you
Yeah.
can't move from
Right.
that position.
Yeah.
You fuck everything up.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like weirdly associated with that moment. I'm not saying that you went through that, or you guys by this stage running like a fucking block party in the suburb,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, that's where you're at right now. But if I go, hey, you guys got to fucking battle as well, man. I can't, man. I'm running for
Yeah. It worked
that's
out
cool.
though.
Yeah,
it worked out
it
because
fully worked out.
he ended up. It was mad because for Crump, and just speaking from the Crump community's perspective of it, that was the 5 people that represented the Burn City Crump were all not from my generation and above. It's all new generation.
True.
So it's the little homies.
Yeah.
And they came in heavy, and in saying that, they fucking ripped that shit. I don't give a fuck.
You heard it here first. They ripped that shit.
Ripped that shit, bro.
It was an exhibition battle.
It was
but they
exhibition
ripped
battle,
that
bro. They
shit.
ripped that shit.
Yeah, they went
Hey,
off.
shout out
we
to
know
Burn
who
City.
won.
Burn City Wack was fucking the bro.
Oh yeah,
as well,
they
you
ripped
know.
that shit too.
They were
ripped that shit too.
crazy.
But 5 people though.
True.
5 against like 50, right?
With routines.
It was a lot.
Yeah, with routines.
Yeah.
With
Hella
routines,
routines.
yeah.
Yo, shout out Knack, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo.
Bro.
Went in.
Yo.
Yeah. So that was like that kind of worked out that we didn't, send in the obvious people. That
Yeah.
you would
It
normally
was cool.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just passing in the baton as well.
Yeah.
We went through that as this generation from the OGs before me.
Right.
You're representing the style, and it's a big platform to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was fun, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys should fucking run more crew battles.
True.
Yeah.
We were thinking that.
True. Yeah, we've been talking about
'Cause one of
crews.
the ideas,
Yeah,
we just play around
crews.
with a lot of random ideas. So like one of the ideas was like, what was it like? Because I was saying like, imagine if Bass battles another Corey crew.
Yo.
Yeah.
But
It would be crazy.
because touching base the Corey side
That
and
would
the
be nice.
freestyle side of things as well.
Yeah.
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 Because
Oh.
as Bass, I feel
Yeah.
like man, if people pull out,
Yeah.
you have some of the craziest freestylers,
Yeah.
from different styles,
Yeah.
and some of the craziest choreographers from different styles and
Yeah.
crews as well.
Yeah. All
that
in one team.
In a one team. So,
Yeah.
but then in saying that, I was like, fuck, what team it can take us on, or that's gonna be a mad match.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
There's
know,
not a
bro.
lot of
There's-
like
yeah. Not
crews
around here.
Yeah.
Maybe Ascendants.
Maybe. I feel like we need to go international, bro.
Yeah.
International
Yeah.
Kinjis. Well, bro,
Yeah,
we'll
we gotta
rip-
take
we'll-
on Kinjis.
We'll rip Kinjis.
We're calling them out now. Let's go. Bring it. Bring it.
Wait, Jabberwockies? Who's Jabberwockies? I'm joking.
Nah, even,
Nah,
like,
respect,
thinking-
respect.
Shots fired, man.
Even just thinking like internationally, but this side of the hemisphere, as well, like this side of the equator, like
Bro, like New Zealand crews.
yeah,
for
yeah,
example,
like
That would be
the
tight.
top like the New Zealand bass.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yo.
Even though there's a lot of New Zealanders in bass.
I'm sure there is one. 'Cause
somewhere.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure they do like a event like this already. That's like touching base on Corey and freestyle, but in a battle way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they do that.
Yeah, because I think like there's not a lot of it, and what's so sick about it is like seeing Corey on the spot. You know, like
Yeah.
without
Routines,
like
commandos
too
and
planned
shit.
and like announce their name announced and shit like
Yeah,
that, like you see in competitions. But like how they think on their feet, because it's completely different. Doing choreo and dancing when you're supposed to be dancing, and then you're in a battle. It's like which routine you're gonna throw. You know?
Yeah,
Hard out.
definitely.
Hard out. My mind wandered off there where it was like pretty much like every other battle where they're both on the stage or on the dance floor facing each other. One dude's just finished like a solo, and then the other group already can hear the next song, which is their song.
Yeah.
And they're walking and filling up. It's like a
Yeah,
transition
yeah.
of him going back to his side, and then the full routine happens.
Bro, they just bust it out.
Bro, yeah, hell
yeah.
yeah. Because like the transition has to be like well thought out as well. Like I think if you come through with a whole bunch of tracks and then you tell them when you're gonna hit it, then like lining that up when they end and stuff like that, so the show just keeps going.
Yo,
Yeah.
that'd be the next level, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty much you got served.
Exactly, dude. That's why everybody
That's why
loves
that
you.
movie's
Got Served.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because when you first see, you're like, what the fuck? You guys are battling.
That guy's
But
just
like-
pissing on that guy. Like, what the hell? Like, can you do that in dance? That's crazy.
Man, I want to do that.
Everyone's putting their hands over this guy and he's like coming out shaking and shit. Like, whoa, that's crazy.
Bro, I gotta watch that movie again.
Yeah,
It's been too
man.
long.
It's so good.
Yo, it's on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Shit.
You got served movie night.
Movie
You got
night.
it.
Yo, all the dances will be here, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone will come through.
Put my list on.
What must watch for the first time? You got
yeah,
served.
You got served.
These guys keep talking about you got served.
Sonny
What
sold
is
us
it?
out.
That's exactly it, man. Fully giving them promo. Hey, maybe you guys can sponsor us too.
You got served.
Imagine
You got
that.
sponsor out of it.
323. You got served.
You got
by.
served of it. Oh shit, that'd be wild.
telling
Or everyone
you.
like dresses up and shit.
Dress up like you're from You Got Served.
Yeah, and learn all the routines, and we're gonna do all the routines together.
That's exactly it, man. You got served.
There was a DVD of it's called Take It to the Streets. So it's like the video tutorial of some of the choreography from the movie.
Oh, cool.
Did you guys ever see that?
No.
It's on YouTube now as well. But I remember buying the DVD because I saw it at JB Hi-Fi. So
Nice.
back in those days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember buying that DVD and then learning some of the dance moves, some of the choreos.
Oh, through the DVD.
Through a
like
DVD.
tutorial.
And it's
like
the
actual-
person, Dave Scott, that's teaching as well. So he's the one
Show
that.
us, show us. That's like the first time I saw you do a wave. Whoa. Breathe in. Oh shit.
Oh my god, that reminds me of.
Don't be fooled, I'm a very good dancer. Don't be fooled.
Don't let this fucking rap fool you.
Oh my god. Oh, like since you guys have been dancing for so long, not that I just remembered that.
Oh, actually,
What is the wackest gig you've done a dance for? Like just for fun. Just for fun. You don't have to go too deep
we're
into
putting
it.
people on blast right now.
No, you don't have to say who it is, but like what
Just
you were
remember
made to
something.
do and why it felt.
It's a whack.
A one you just weren't feeling. Have you
Yeah,
had one
one
of those?
you
'Cause we
just
have one.
weren't Yeah, we definitely have one that we weren't feeling.
I'm like, damn, I ain't feeling this one.
That's a hard one.
Yeah,
There was this
it's tough.
one. There was this one that I did. I remember doing, and I really wasn't feeling it. It was a club gig, but they wanted us to crump, like it's all freestyle crump.
Yeah.
So we were just sessioning, really, like we just freestyling, just tracks on, we just going one by one. But then it was at a club, so I was already not feeling it. And I was like, fuck, this is like the worst, what's it called? The worst scenario for
Environment.
crump. Like it's
Yeah.
it's because it's not in this environment really.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Unless you put us on a stage, but we weren't on stage. We were just on the dance floor,
Oh right.
and they were just paying us to do that. You know,
Oh.
and
was it announced or was it just like
it was announced,
flash?
but it was just like at the time it was bro. Do you remember this club night called Sempre?
No.
So it was short lived.
like what? 1 week?
That's probably why you
It was
don't
like-
remember
yeah,
it.
there was one of it.
1 week.
It was like probably maybe 2 months.
Damn.
But I remember it being run by it's called Siempre, means of course in Tagalog and Filipino. So it was a Filipino club night. And it was kind of there was just too many fights at the time. Like back in those days where every Asian from different suburbs are trying to fight with each other.
Bro, I
Yeah.
still never understood that.
Yeah,
but,
same, bro.
but it just happened a lot.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
a
always-
lot. It was
always
happening
touching
here. Yeah, especially like it used to happen a lot in
Yeah.
clubs.
on. Yeah, yeah.
And I remember so I was already not feeling that gig, but we just did it anyway. And then right before we go on stage, and then before they cue up our track, one of the boys from our group started having a punch on with one of the random cunts in the crowd.
Damn.
And I'm just like, oh my God, man. I was like, this is the worst.
Oh man, we're trying to perform right now, bro.
I was just
Come on,
like,
man.
I was so confused. I was
Get your
like,
costume
what is
recorded shit.
going on right now? And
Oh
then-
my god.
And I can't remember what the cause was, but regardless, and then they split it up because it wasn't even really us to start off with. It was like a random group of guys fighting with another group of guys, and we were just kind of caught in the middle because one of the boys knew one of the boys from
And they
one
like
of those,
mistook you, mistook you guys.
yeah.
for
So so they were trying to scrap,
Yeah.
and then they broke it up, and after they broke it up, it's like nothing happened. And then they go, okay, we got performance now.
oh my god.
Yeah, bro, it was funny because
Alright, now what you be waiting
I remember
Guys
exactly.
just saw punching on.
I remember exactly what was. I remember exactly how it happened, bro. Like, so they broke it up, and then the MC at the time, he was like, he's Filipino. He goes, "Yo, we're all Filipinos, like, why the fuck we fight? You shouldn't fight, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
So he's giving the speech, and then right after that, he goes, "All right, so up next we got the Krampus." From we were called Legacy Fam at the time, Legacy Fam, and then they announced us, and then they realized
same guy.
it's like, yeah. And I was like, fuck. The worst case scenario is this guy is gonna crump right next to this dude and take his dude.
Yeah.
And then we're all just like the whole time we're all just hyping up like real close.
Don't punch on, bro. Don't punch on.
Oh, bro.
Just dance.
Bro, in my head, I just feel like, man, I just want to get out of this. Like, I just want to do this and then
Yeah,
get
yeah,
out
yeah.
of here, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably.
I'm
one
sorry that I had to take you back there, bro.
It's alright. It's alright. Yeah.
I regret asking that question.
I had to dig deep. I had to dig deep. I had to dig deep.
Trying to forget that one.
I'm sorry, bro.
I've been really grateful for every experience and opportunities that I've had, but in saying that,
That was
like,
crazy.
that was one of probably the wackest time.
I'd love to see a video of that, man.
Yeah, is it
Yeah.
video footage?
I'd love
Bro, it
to
was
see
like
Security footage.
you know when
That'd be
nowadays
sick.
when people say, oh, that was a movie, shit was a movie. That was a fucking movie.
Yeah.
That was a movie.
There's an
Like,
action. We should make a movie.
should put
Bro,
that in
we
the
should.
script.
Is everyone recording this?
I hope you guys are recording this, man.
You press record.
We'll call the movie Ian with a G.
Oh, Ian with a G. All right, guys. Well, it looks like we hit our time limit. We're trying to keep these to 20-minute segments. So, I think it's been dope to have you guys on. I definitely want to have you guys back. I feel like we should probably do this every week.
Yo, I'd love that. That'd be sick.
But I got a final question for both of y'all. This one is actually something that we've already asked you guys that we did on Food for Thought, which was if we had a time machine, you jump into that time machine, and let's say you go back 15 years. So you see yourself from 15 years ago. What would you say? And what advice would you give to that young kuya?
Young Kuya.
I know
That's
that
next
doesn't make sense,
level.
but
Yeah.
yo.
No one's ever said that before,
Yeah.
bro.
Young
Young
Kuya.
Kuya.
Ooh, that's a cool, yeah.
That's a cool name, man.
It's like
Cool tag. Young
yeah.
Kuya.
it's
Young
trunks.
Yeah,
Future Travis.
yeah.
Let's go.
Yo,
That's
Young
what you would say
Kuya.
to your. That's what you would say to yourself.
Oh, what up, young kuya?
Yo, actually, if that happened, I probably would say that.
Yo.
Yo, young Kuya.
Yeah.
Then this young Kuya's looking at you, going,
Fire.
"Is that me from 15 years in the future?" Fuck.
And
Hey,
what would
what's
you
up?
say to young Kuya,
Yeah.
like 15 years younger?
That was a pivotal time in my life, actually, 2008. You know, so I don't know. I don't know what another alternative would be, because as hardcore as it was,
But
it's
if
like,
you did, like, you just saw him and you're just there, like, you can say something real quick, like, yo, what's up, man?
yeah.
Or would you give him advice, or, you know?
You know what? I'll probably, if it was on that level, I'd go, "Hey, bro, future you, yeah, remember." And it's like he's going, "Wait, I'm gonna how?" Then figure it out.
True,
Yeah.
So like he sees who he's gonna become.
Yeah.
And then he goes, fuck, I'm not sure if I like who I saw in the future there. I think I'll go this way.
Oh, interesting.
If he had control like that. That's probably what I'd say to him. Hey,
Okay.
don't want to get in the way of like changing the future.
Right.
The responsibility.
You might change up your hair or some shit.
Yeah, you know, or the happiness that I'm getting now.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Kind of
Different-
vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
Different,
that. Like
like
that
pathway. Yeah.
Because I got to go back
feel
here,
that.
and then I changed time inadvertently. Oh fuck! I told him to do this.
Yeah. Now my glasses gone.
Yeah. what world is this?
My sight got better. Everything's exactly the same, but my sight's better.
That would be a fucking
Alternate universe.
Yeah.
You could have to write a manual for that.
Yeah. What about you, Gian?
What would you say?
I don't know. I'm not that old, guys. What the fuck?
You don't have to be old, Jazz.
We'd ask a 15-year-old.
So like, I'll be like 5 years old. So you're saying, what am I gonna say to my 5-year-old self?
5-year-old self. 5-year-old young
Are you
kuya.
trying to tell us that you're 20 years old?
No. Although I could have passed it.
Yeah. Pass.
No, I probably would say, I don't know. Maybe just keep doing. I don't know. Really, because like what Kuya said, it's like one of those things. Like, but if there was ever a chance, I'd probably just say, get your license earlier.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because I didn't get my license until I was like 18. Yeah, already 18 going 19 already.
Okay, that's still
Yeah,
not
'cause
that late. But yeah,
but
I get what you mean.
Yeah, so I was pretty much 19 already when I got my license.
Ah.
My piece.
Yeah.
So probably just that.
Yeah.
To be
It's good
honest.
advice.
Get your license earlier. Don't be lazy. All right.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Don't wait.
It'll change your life.
Yeah, it'll change your life. It
Yeah.
probably would have changed. No, probably the same. See, I don't know.
You would have got
Yeah.
hands places quicker.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
You could be a faster driver now.
We could have been into 2024 now,
Right.
but instead we're in 2023.
You drive time
Driving
as well.
slower. How do you drive time? All right.
Well, on that note,
You have it.
thank you guys so much for being part of the podcast.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yo, we'll see you guys soon, eh?
Yo.
Oh, appreciate you
Can't
guys.
wait.
Salamat.
Salamat, guys.
See you at the next
Thank you.
podcast.
See you
See you next week.
podcast.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening.
you.
Peace.
That was dope, guys.
Yo.
I want to keep going.
Yeah, I know we could keep going.